sometimes. So what happens if my thoughts are just floating and the signal is coming from all over my brain during this period, and I actually cannot reach this level of superimposition where the device is able to detect my signals? And then how trustworthy would this system be?
It's a fair question. Next time I'm going to bring the new sensor so you can
so
try.
I don't know. So
okay, so I can tell you that it's not rocket science. It's super easy. EEG technology has been working for many years. If you go to the laboratory, you're going to see that tabs with a lot of sensors. But now we have in the market these wearables, which has like less sensors, but they still having a high accuracy for reading your brain.
So there's an improvement in this.
There's a lot of improvement. Okay. Just recently, Muse launched the second version, which has more sensors, so it can measure like your heartbeat, a lot of other inputs besides your brain activity. But it's very sensitive and is very accurate. So if you just blink your eyes, you're going to see the change.
Okay.
And if you see this application when you start practicing, you start to listen to the sound of the rain. There's a regular rain. If you start to increase your brain activity, the rain starts to get like stronger. And if you start to calm down, the rain is passing, and then there's silence, and then you start to listen to some birds. And in the end, you can see the graphic. You see how the variations of your brain activity. But with the time, and I can tell you by people who try it for the first time, they never had the experience of trying meditation before. Because you receive the new feedback in real time, you can detect in the right moment when your mind starts to think about a lot of things. And then because of the rain start to pour like a heavy. And then you come again to your center. And you start to find the point where there's this inner peace. It really helps you to find balance inside. It's a gamification of the process of meditation. And the device is very precise. I can guarantee that. And next time I invite you to try.
Yes, I would love experience.
Any more questions?
I have a question. Unfortunately, I'm here for the first time, so I haven't heard you pitch before. At the beginning you said that maybe one day people can make a living out of meditation. Can you one more time make that connection between making a living and the meditation and your device? I haven't got it completely.
Okay.
Sorry.
We were talking before about a book from Professor Yuval Harari, Sapiens and Homo Deus. It's not just in his book. In the World Economic Forum, a big discussion is that AI, machine learning, and all the automation soon is going to make a huge part of the population completely jobless. It's not they're going to be out of job and that they have the chance to search for another job. No, it's going to be useless for society because technology is going to replace a lot of human activities. So many countries, Sweden is an example, they are running UBI experiments, thinking about this scenario. For instance, in 5 years we're going to have like autonomous vehicles running, for example, in the United States. They expect that at least 25% of the population is going to lose their jobs related to the industry of transportation. This is the double of the big crisis of 2009. For a country, this is a really hard problem to manage. This amount of people without having an income. How they're going to survive? It's going to turn out in a civil war. So governments, people like Elon Musk, Mark Zuckerberg, they are talking about the need of creating universal basic income, to giving some money for these people just to maintain the balance of society, of the economy. Where this money is going to come from? The governments are going to print more money and create inflation. What they're going to give in return, just for the original concept of universal basic income is just given for nothing, for free. You just distribute the money all around. These are some bad implications. I'm not going to go deeper into these problems. But this sensor, they can measure with a high precision the amount of time that you are investing on practicing meditation. That's why the motto is meditation is your best investment. So imagine that you lost your job, you are like 6 months without having income, and then you heard about something like this, and then you think, okay, I never tried meditation. Perhaps if I start doing like 10 minutes a day, I can earn the equivalent of 20 euros per day. And then if I get to the point to meditate 1 hour a day, in the end of the month, I can have like 1,500 euros. And this I can survive. So this mechanism can provide this way to redistribute wealth. But instead of being controlled by the government, it's going to be completely decentralized because it's based in this new blockchain. It's called the holochain. So there's no government in control to control your life. And there's this connection of this new economy system, especially the big corp movement, which are companies that are focusing on creating positive social and environment impact. They are going to back the creation of this new money. So instead of creating a new digital coin like Bitcoin that is being used just for speculation, like stocks, you just buy and then you hold, expecting that the value is going to increase. This new money is going to start to run like a currency should do. Instead of holding, the currency start to run among the peers because you have this technology that allows you to make transactions with people all over the world without the middleman, the big banks, and all the big guys who are controlling the economy system.
Hey Marcelo, I think we should keep it a bit shorter. Any more questions?
Well,
Short
I would be
question,
glad
short
to
answer?
address some.
Okay, then
to
let's
answer
thank
some
Marcelo
questions.
again.
Thank you very much. So I'm going to give you. And I can give you.
I was really not participating.
I'm going to give you one.
Sure, I will keep it as a souvenir.
So our next speaker will be Toby, and he will talk about projects. So what